Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to Vinyltreasures. I'm your host, Johnny G, coming to you live right here on Oldies and More, and also live on the YouTube stream. I want to welcome you to the September 10th, 2025 Vinyltreasure Show on this somber evening. Welcome to the Vinyltreasure Show. We're here from 9 p.m. till about midnight, maybe about 12:30 or so, spinning original vinyl 45s out of my collection. Is 1960s Soul 45s out of the collection. And all your requests tonight, the first three vocals are records that I picked, so you can rate Johnny G's selections in the beginning of the show. But we opened up with a request for listener Gary McClendon in our YouTube chat room. And this jazz organist and band, his name is Eugene McDuff, but he recorded as, under two names, he recorded as Jack McDuff and also as Brother Jack McDuff. And first recording back in 1960 for the Prestige record label. Probably have a bunch of those singles in my, because I used to, I collected the Prestige label going way back for the 1950s group stuff, but I continued with it with the jazz releases. But also, then on Atlantic Records and also for Cadet Records. But this one is on Alfred Lyon and Francis Wolf's Blue Note label, which was out of New York City. And Gary requested his first of three, a song he wrote, and a song entitled Theme from the Electric Surfboard. There you go. And this record did charted number 95 on Billboard, number 45 on the R&B chart, and a big number 12 record if you were tuned in to WWIN in Baltimore, Maryland from August 1969. Brother Jack McDuff for Gary McClendon in our YouTube chat room. Theme from the Electric Surfboard. And that was one I found. Looking for your 1970s requests. I found a couple. Not all that I wanted to, but today was this week was a crazy week, and today I had to go to the doctor today, and it was actually good. It was like a wellness check for the company that pays me to manage my parents here. So my blood pressure was good. It was as 122 over 82, pretty good for a 67-year-old. I think that was pretty good. I'm not going to complain about that blood pressure. But everything else was fine. But I told the gal she had to take a whole bunch of blood. I told her about this show. Maybe she's tuned in today. And she did a wonderful job in taking blood from me because I'm not an easy guy to take blood from. So I said, she goes, well, I see the veins in your hands. And you do have a nice voice, is what she told me. So I thanked her for that. And she really did a great job. No black and blues or anything on my hand. So anyway, but let's get to the music here. Picked out the first three. We're going to open up the vocal portion. The first time I heard this tune was when my Aunt Mary brought the 45 home. She bought the single in the spring of 1968, and she put it on the turntable and played it, and I fell in love with the record and never heard it before on the radio. She probably did. I was only 10 years old at the time, listening to the radio. But this group is from Allentown, Pennsylvania, and the lead singer of the group was previously a member of a group called the Sinceres that recorded for the Jordan label back in 1960. But he became the lead singer of this group that recorded for the Smash record label in 1967, and they had 8 releases for the label. This is their fourth. This tune was written by Sandy Linzer and Denny Randell, and this is arranged by Jimmy the Whiz Wisner. It features Jay Proctor on lead, charted number 64 on Billboard, number 53 on Cashbox, and a big number 4 record if you were tuned in to WMLO out of Beverly, Massachusetts. Our vocal opener from March 1968, Jay and the Techniques on the Smash label. It's called Baby, Make Your Own Sweet Music. Here you go. Do you know this record? Yes, you do. go. We open up the vocal portion there with Jay and the Techniques. Jay and the Techniques there from March 1968. It's on the Smash record label, Baby Make Your Own Sweet Music. That's a cool tune. And that was, who did Bandwagon did that record, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Charlene doesn't have it here, but I think the Bandwagon did it. I had to redo my stream for Oldies and More. I don't know why it cuts out. It cuts out on this player that I have, and that has been a problem here. But let us continue here on the All 60s edition of the Vinyltreasure Show. This gal, she was born in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, but she would move to New York City at age 19. Her real name is Sharon Seeger, and she first recorded back in 1962 on the Keystone International label, and then under this alias for the Wild Deuce record label in 1965, Sharon Soul, and this one produced and arranged by Jesse E. Herring Jr., and this charted number 30 on WWIN in Baltimore, Maryland. I found this at the I found this record with a bunch of others, slightly warped, in a baby's bassinet. I went to a Nyack, I think it was a Nyack street fair back in the early 1970s. That fair used to be pretty good. There were a couple of record stores there that would bring records out, but then there were other people that set up. So I'm walking around and I'm going like, does anybody have any records here? It was like in a little parking lot there. So the lady goes, well, yeah, I have some records. It's in that bassinet. I said, in the bassinet? So I go in there and I see this record on Wild Deuce. I said, how much are the records? She goes, oh, they're 5 cents a piece. So I scooped it up. So I don't know what this record sells for, if it sells for anything, but it's from January 65. Let's give a listen to Sharon Soul. Sharon Soul on the Wild Deuce label. It's a question. It's called How Can I Get to You? Sharon Soul. Here you go. Here you go there with the sound of Sharon Soul. Sharon Soul, that one there on the Wild Deuce record label for you collectors out there. I understand the first press of that is the blue copy. I didn't get a chance to show you all that record there. I will. January 1965. Sharon Soul with How Can I Get to You? Asking the question there. And she had two other releases, I think two on Coral in 1966. She also recorded as Sharon Roberts in 1968 on the Symbol and the MTA record label. Can anybody tell me, do I have any continental suits? So what is a continental suit? Because she was mentioning it in the song. So continental suit and tie. If anybody can email Johnny G a picture of that, it's at vinyltreasures@aol.com. Also, if you are new to this program, just finding out about the Vinyl Treasure Show here on Oldies and More Radio, and also on the YouTube, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. That keeps away the copyright police. I thought I really had an issue with them. It was Tuesday, I think. So I get this email. Somebody must have recently watched my Relic Countdown from 2024 or 23. It was the 1957 countdown. So I opened up that show with a song by Earl Bostic, the great sax player. So what did they say? They said that I opened up with the Nat King Cole trio. It was called Life, Love, or something like that. I was like, you know what? I'm disputing this because I just played that song not too long ago, and I don't know now if it's gonna read it right off the bat. So they blocked it everywhere. So I'm like, and I could understand "Little Darling" by the Diamonds that was on that survey, but I said, you know something, not for anything. I said, you better fix your artificial intelligence because it's identifying the songs incorrectly, and you're screwing up my show by blocking it. Okay, I did not play the Nat King Cole trio. Stop doing it. And then they asked me to give them a rating, okay? And I said, you know, I like YouTube because it has the potential to reach millions of people, okay, if the algorithm works right. I said, what I don't like about YouTube is that I can't talk to anybody to explain because you don't give me the right answers when I complain. I said, and I told the owners of the content, because they said the owners of the content are going to see this information. I'm going to say I don't have the right to play it. If you don't want me to play it after the fact, I will take it off the show. But I said, you piss off all my listeners. Okay, you piss off all my listeners. So I was like upset about that because the records played before and now they don't play. I'm sorry, folks, but it just really got my gourd. Anyway, let us continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Let's go to Miami, Florida. This is the third record that I selected. Let me know what you think about this record. This group included Robert Thomas, Woodrow Tucker, Morris Clemens, Jimmy Hatfield, and Morris Hill. Collectively, they were known as the Movers, Moovers. And this record would get picked up by, is it Morty Shad's Brent label out of New York? I think so. But I have the first press of this. This is actually their second release on the Deep City label. Their first one I don't have, which goes for some bucks, I think. But I don't know how common this one is, but you can get it on Brent, for probably cheaper. But the song is called One Little Dance. One Little Dance is from July 66. Let's give a listen to the Movers. It's on Deep City Records. It's called One Little Dance. Here you go.
The minute you said no, I knew I didn't stand a chance. All night long I've been watching you, trying to get just one little dance. But you broke me so when you said no, when all I asked for was one little dance. Girl,
So what did you think about that single there? Did you like that tune there by the Movers? There you go. That was Johnny G's selection here on a Wednesday evening. Those are the Movers. Oh, listen, lost my place here. Those are the Movers there. The Movers from July 1966. That's their second release for the Deep City record label. One Little Dance is the name of the tune, and they also have a release in the 1970s. Wait a minute. They recorded as the Profiles in the 1970s. What label, Charlene? I'm sorry, the Prolifics. I messed that up. The Prolifics. I wonder what label, though. Anyway, Johnny G here on a Wednesday. Thank you all for being here. If you have a request, you can send it to me. Picked up a bunch of emails today with new requests for the Saturday night show. But if you have a request for this 60s show or the Saturday night show, I'll be back on Saturday with 1950s and early 60s 45s out of my collection. You can email Johnny G at vinyltreasures@aol.com. I'm trying to find a request here for Ron Harry. Here we go. And because Ron Harry requested The Temptations, and a record that I like. And this was their 17th release for Berry Gordy Jr.'s Gordy record label. And the group's first single that was produced by Frank Wilson, because prior to this release, I think all their singles were produced by Norman Whitfield. Now, the song written by Edward Holland and R. Dean Taylor, and this charted number 8 on Billboard. This is a hit. And I could play hits in the beginning of the show. This was number 8 on Billboard and Cashbox, number 2 on the R&B chart, and a number 1, I think, on a bunch of markets. But Charlene has WAVZ, if you were listening in New Haven, Connecticut. Also, I see a bunch of them, WCHB in Detroit, WIGO in Atlanta. Wow, Charlene, WWIN in Baltimore, Maryland, and WAMS in Wilmington, Delaware. It features David Ruffin on lead from April 1967 by request for listener Ron Harry in our YouTube chat room. Here are The Temptations with their tune called All I Need. Here you go for Ron.
Faithful darling, I've called you misery.
Yeah, hits here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. I've got to say, though, that one brings Johnny G memories of my youth, because I remember hearing that when I was young, 9 years old, possibly, for that release there. But there you go, the Sound of the Temptations here. That one there by request for listener Ron Harry, April 1967, All I Need. That's on Berry Gordy Jr.'s Gordy record label. As we continue here, let's fill a request now for listener Adrian Viterbo in our YouTube chat room. He asked Johnny G if I could flip over that girl group side I played last week on the KO record label. It's called Knockout Records, by a group out of Detroit. They were known as the Sonnetts, with 2 N's and 2 T's, Sonnetts. And last week I played, what is the other side, Charlene? She doesn't have it here. Charlene, forgetting is the flip side there? Hit and Run Lover. That's what it was. How can I forget? Knockout Records out of Detroit. Hit and Run Lover. Okay, it was called Hit and Run Lover, folks. We are not mistake-free here on the Vinyl Treasure Show, but the flip side's actually pretty good too, I have to say. We're going to send it out to Adrian Viterbo in our YouTube chat room, December 1962. This was their second release. Their first one's easier, a song called Teardrops, but this is their second. This is the flip side of Hit and Run Lover, the Sonnetts on KO Records. It's called You Never Answered Me, the Sonnetts for Adrian. Here you go.
Sincerely, straight from the bottom of my heart, I wrote a letter to you. I confess my love. I said I'd wait for you. You never ever told me you wanted me to. I wrote you time and time again, even sent a message by your best friend, but you never answered. I said you never answered. No, you never If you found someone new, she must have meant a whole lot to you. You could have sent me a 3-cent card, then I wouldn't have took it so hard. When you went away, you promised to write every day, but your letter never came, and the mailman's like to blame, 'cause you never answered. No, you never answered. No, you never
Yeah, they didn't close that record right, is what I think. But anyway, I think that's a cool tune there. There you go. B-sides here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Those are the Sonnetts. That's their second release for the KO record label, Knockout Records, from December 62. You Never Answered Me. And the flip side of that is called Hit and Run Lover. The group is out of Detroit, Michigan. And this tune written by Mike Hanks. Mike Hanks co-wrote that tune. Of course, he was really did a lot for the Detroit music scene back in the 1960s. Let us continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show, this 60s edition. This is the first show of the week. I will not be on tomorrow. on 9/11. I will not be on. I'll be back on Saturday evening beginning at 9 p.m., 9 to midnight, and probably 12:30 or so for the 1950s and early 60s edition. So if you do have a request, you can email Johnny G at vinyltreasures@aol.com. And please don't forget to subscribe if you have not yet done so. It's very important I just got my... I think I had 65 subscribers last month to the show, and hours. They like that. They do, but they still shut me down. But let us continue here. This one's for listener Edmund Williams, okay, as this quintet from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. They formed back in really 1957, but they did not record until 1967. They signed with Bill Shepard's Bunky label. And right out of the box in 1967, they had a hit. You may remember the song. It was called Get On Up, Get On Up. That was their hit. They followed it up with other releases. I think 5 releases came out on the Bunky label. And then Bill Shepard sold some of the masters, or I guess Juan picked them up. So they ended up with 3 more on the Juan label. This was their second. Produced by their manager, Bill Shepard, arranged by Tom Tom, and it features Sean Taylor on lead. Let's go to January of 1969 for the sound of the Esquires. The Esquires on the Juan label. This is going out to Edmund Williams in Queens, New York. The song is called I Don't Know. Here you go. Well, I messed that up. Oh, she's got it backwards. Actually, I said it wrong, okay? I said it backwards. Sean Taylor is the lead. Let me see here. Arranged by Tom Tom, Sean Taylor, and you'll hear Millard Edwards, the bass in the background. Okay, I'm sorry, because I got to play both sides. I read the wrong side first here. And Charlene didn't know which one I was going to play. This song here, I'm sorry, was first done... in 1968 by the Prime Ministers on the RCA record label as I Don't Know No More, okay? And then I guess they kind of changed the title around. This is from January 69, the Esquires. This was the A-side, though. This has the stars on it. It says Bunky's Pick. And she didn't know what I was playing this first. The song is called I Don't Know. This is for Edmund Williams. Sorry, folks, for that.
I don't know. I just don't know no more. Does my baby love me?
I don't know.
Does she really need me?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I just don't know no more. Well, at least she wants to kiss me.
There you go. That's the sound of the Esquires. Johnny G needs an Esquire. Yes, I do. The sound of the Esquires there, January 1969 release on the Juan record label. What I say, that was their second of three for the Juan, folks. Song entitled I Don't Know. We're going to flip the 45 over also because Edmund, mostly, not always, asked for the flip sides of his request. So let's flip this 45 over. I think the other side's good. I think it is. So here you go, January 69, the Esquires return. I read you all the information about it, so let's just give it a spin here. This is the flip side of I Don't Know, but I do know. It's called Part Angel, the Esquires from January 69. This is the B-side. Here you go. There you go, B-sides here on the Vinyltreasure Show. That one there going out to Edmund Williams. That is the sound of the Esquires there. Esquires on the Juan record label. Song entitled A Part Angel. Prior to that, you heard the A-side, I Don't Know. Johnny G does know that I play only original vinyl here on the Vinyltreasure shows, although I did play a bootleg on my Relic Countdown for the 19th. I don't know if I have I don't think I have a 1960s soul bootleg. There's lots out there, though, because the northern soul scene is so big, and a lot of the records go for so much money that they can't afford they go for large dollar amounts. So there are some, I think they were made out in the UK, though, but some of them are easy to tell. Even the boots here are easy. I can easily tell them. I consider myself I could easily identify something that is bootlegged. Maybe not alcohol, but I can definitely identify records that have been bootlegged. Johnny G here on a Wednesday. Let us continue here. And I want to get the hits in early here, folks, because I'm afraid of the copyright police. But this is a request for listener Mnon, and you know this group from Atlanta, Georgia. And, of course, They were first started, well, I should say the Pips started first back in 1958. Charlene doesn't have anything here about the early part of the group, but they started really early, I think 1958 on Brunswick Records, if I'm not mistaken. And then they had other releases, I think on Fury. And then on the, is it Huntum, I think? The lead singer, Gladys Knight, came in and did the song Every Beat of My Heart, the tune done by the, who did it? The Royals did that song? Yeah, I think they did. And I have it on the Huntum label also. But then they did one on Fury and the one on VJ. They're different versions. But they did end up on Berry Gordy Jr.'s Soul record label. They had 20 releases on the Soul label. This was their fourth release. Now, this tune written by Norman Whitfield and Barrett Strong, and also produced by Barrett Strong. I think this record, according to the, Charlene doesn't have it here because she didn't know. This song was, I think it was an unreleased master, I think done by the Miracles, did it first in 1966. Of course, the record was also recorded by Marvin Gaye, but Marvin Gaye's came out after, but he did record it prior to this release, but this record came out before. So this was the first commercial release of this song. And I remember hearing this on the radio, and it's a request for listener Mnon, September 1967. Let's give a listen to Gladys Knight and the Pips on the Soul record label for Mnon. It's called I Heard It Through the Grapevine. Yes, I did. Here you go for Mnon. There you go, the sound of Gladys Knight and the Pips here on the All 60s edition of the Vinyltreasure show. I'm sure many of you dig that tune. I do. And like I said in the when I posted up the Sound of Motown here on the Vinyltreasure show, that one there, her fourth release, the fourth release for the group Gladys Knight and the Pips, released in September of 1967. That's the first commercial release on the radio on the soul record label. I heard it through the grapevine. You know, Johnny G heard it through the grapevine, a couple of things, but I'm not going to tell you as we continue here on the Vinyltreasure show. Let's fill a request now for listener L.A. Arch in our YouTube chat room. And we go to where we go. We go to this group from Philadelphia, PA. Okay, first recording for the Moonshot record label. I saw that record in the box, but two copies of that Moonshot record, and they are trashed. They are. But anyway, they would have one on Cameo Records in 1967. I wonder if I do have that. But then they signed with a Stan Watson and Sam Bell's Philly Groove label to have 17 releases on the label between 1968 and 1974. Now, Arch requested the group's seventh release. This tune written by Tom Bell and the lead singer on this tune. His name is William Hart. Okay. And this charted number 13 on Cashbox, 10 on the Billboard chart, number 3 on the R&B chart, and a big number 1 record on a number of places. Was number 1 here in New York City on WWRL, also on WIXZ in Pittsburgh, and also KGFT in Los Angeles, California, by request for L.A. Arch. The Delphonics. The Delphonics from December 69 on the Philly Groove label. I'm playing my blue painted on label. A cheap way to make 45s. The Delphonics with Didn't I, parentheses, blow your mind this time. This one going out to L.A. Arch in our YouTube chat room. The Delphonics. Here you go.
Didn't I do it, baby? Didn't I do it?
There you go. That one there by request for L.A. Arch in our YouTube chat room. Well, the Delphonics are a great group, you have to say. Great group out of Philadelphia. And they have that nice, sweet soul sound they do. December 1969 release. No, Leonard, I only have 3 copies of that record. The one thing I'm missing is I want to get all the variations. I think, Reed, correct me if I'm wrong, that record also comes with a paper label, too. But I don't think it comes vinyl. I don't know. I don't think it comes vinyl. I think by this time, early 70s, Philly Groove was all, I think the early ones by them, like La 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 Means I Love You, I think those come out on the vinyl, but I don't know about this one. The Delphonics there going out to L.A. Arch. Didn't I, parentheses, blow your mind this time on the Philly Groove record label? And that is with us. Who's the late lead singer here as I lose my place here? William Hart, yeah, and he has an unmistakable voice, I have to say, but a great tune there. Johnny G here on a Wednesday evening. The weather's, I didn't get my chair. I was not happy today. I went to see my doctor for the wellness check. So I called Staples, okay? So I get this guy. I said, look, I was there Monday. I tried to fit in the massage chair. I couldn't fit in the massage chair. It was too low. It didn't go up, and it was too tight. So I said, I need a nice, comfortable chair for my knee. So he goes, well, this one's okay. And I said, I sat in it, and I said, well, this is nice. It goes up high. My sister was with me. So he goes to me, I said, do you assemble? Can you assemble the chair for me? And he said, oh, yeah, we could assemble the chair. We charge $19.99, but if you get $19.99 and you buy we have a $30 guarantee for 3 years on the chair. And the chair was like $200. It was no big deal. I said, really? He goes, I'll give you 25% off those 2. I says, okay, give me the 25% off those 2, and I'll take the chair. I said, I need the chair for Wednesday night, okay, because I'm sitting on the floor here when I do my show. So he was like, oh, it'll be ready. So, of course, I call. I just got out of it was about, what time was it? It was about 3 o'clock. And he goes to me, I get this other guy, and he comes out. I said, you remember you sold me the chair? I said I needed it for the radio show on Wednesday night. And so he says, oh, yes, let me see if it's ready. So he goes in the back. And then he comes out and he says, sir, he's doing one chair. It should be done within the hour. Well, what time is it? The store closes at 9 o'clock, and it's 9:57, and no chair. So I got to go out tomorrow to buy my sneakers. I got to get my sneakers for my, stress test. And I need to get a new pair of sneakers. I'm going to stop in and say, well, I'm here to pick up the chair. They were supposed to call me. But anyway, that's my plight today as we continue here on the Vinyltreasure Show. I fill a request now for Frank and Jerry Gingaro in our YouTube chat room. Here we go. And you all know this singer. He's originally from Latta, South Carolina, but raised in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. He was a member of the latter Dell Vikings. Well, yeah, 1958, maybe late 58 into 59. Before he went solo, his real name his real name was Charles Jackson, or did he record as Charles Jackson, Charlene? But for the Clock label back in 1959. But he signed with Wand Records in 1961. He had 32 releases, I think, for the Wand label through 1968. This is his 25th release. He sang with Maxine Brown also. I think he's got some nice duets with Maxine Brown. But this charted regionally. This was a number 23 record on WJMO out of Cleveland, Ohio. Let's go to October of 1966 for Mr. Chuck Jackson. Chuck Jackson on the Wand label. Who wrote this song? Curious. Too many people wrote the song. I thought it might have been somebody special, but it's not. But October 66, Chuck Jackson's going out to Frank and Jerry Gingaro in our YouTube chat room. It's called I've Got to Be Strong. Chuck Jackson on the Wan label. Here you go.
Oh, here comes the tears from my eyes. Here comes the pain deep down inside. Here comes the hurt I'll always have. Here comes the life that's oh so sad. But I know I got to be strong, 'cause I know I got to carry on. But there goes the girl that broke my heart. There goes the girl that tore it apart. I know I've got to be strong. I know I gotta carry on. But there goes the picture from my wall. The guy that's gotta live down the hall. Here are the cigarettes that she left. Even got her earrings laying on my chest. But I know I got to be strong, 'cause I know I got to carry on. But there goes the girl that broke my heart. There goes the girl that tore it all apart. I know I've got to be strong. I know I got to carry on. But I want my baby. I'm looking for my baby. I know I've got to be strong. I know I gotta carry on. Where is my baby? Lord have mercy. I gotta have my. I know she's down the hall, but I don't dare go down and knock. Try to find my baby.
There you go. That one there by request for Frank and Jerry Gingaro in our YouTube chat room. That's the sound of Chuck Jackson. Chuck Jackson on the Wan record label. It's called I've Got to Be Strong is the name of the tune. We're going to flip the 45 over here and give a listen to the flip side of the record here, as Frank requested the flip side of this. Let me just check something here, as he co-wrote this tune. Yes, he did. So let's give it a spin here. Hold on one second, folks. Got it right, Johnny? Yes, I do. So let's do a B-side here on the Vinyltreasure show for Frank and Jerry Gingaro. This is the flip side of I've Got to Be Strong, October 66, Mr. Chuck Jackson on the Wan record label. It's called Where Did She Stay for Frank and Jerry. Here you go.
Where did she stay? Where did she stay?
I don't know. That's why I wonder where my baby stayed last night. I wonder if someone was holding her tight. I wonder if she gave in. I wonder if this man was my very best friend. I wonder where my baby stayed last night.
Where did she stay?
I don't know.
Where did she stay?
You know what, fellas? I'm so worried about this girl of mine. Oh, yeah. I'm wondering if she's gonna put me down for someone tall and fine. That's what's really on my mind. I wonder where my baby stayed last night. Oh!
Where did she stay?
I don't know, brother.
Where did she stay?
Oh, but there's one thing I know. You know, Mary tells everything she knows. Sooner or later, everybody will know. You know what? Where my baby stayed last night, and if I ever find out I'm gonna dim her lights, I wonder where my baby stayed last night. Where did she stay? I don't know yet, fellas. Where did she stay? But just wait a while. Wait for Mary. Where did she stay? I ain't worried. No, I'm not. Where did Mary's gonna tell me. Mary's gonna tell me. Oh, yes, she is. Watch it. Ha! Where did she stay? I don't know, baby, but I gotta find out. Where did she stay? Just keep on waiting. I'll just sit here and wait. Mary's gonna tell me. Don't worry about it. I'll bet you.
Did he say what I heard him say? Did he say I'll dim her lights? Is that a threat? That sounds like a violent threat there. There you go. B-sides here on the Vinyltreasure Show. That one there for Frank and Jerry Gingaro. The sound of Chuck Jackson. That B-side called Where Did She Stay? I wonder where she stood. That's on the Juan label. Prior to that, we heard the intended A-side. It's called I've Got to Be Strong. Chuck Jackson from October 1966. We all got to be strong as we didn't, what's his name? I've Gotta Be Strong. Who did that? Gene Pitney. Didn't he do a record called I've Gotta Be Strong? Johnny G losing his mind for a Wednesday evening as we continue here. Let's do a touch of the 70s. I know Miami Santi likes a touch of the 70s, and so does David Dallison in the UK. And I featured this gal not too long ago. Who was it? I think I played Bring the Boys Home, I think was the song. You all like that tune. And she is originally from Detroit, Michigan. She first began recording for ABC Paramount Records. I have that 45. I have it in the box. I wanted to check it out. I may feature it. That was back in 1962. And she also has one on Impulse. I don't know if I have that. But, of course, she's probably best known for her song Band of Gold, which is a big, big hit for her, number 3 hit back in 1970 on the Invictus record label. But David Dallison requested her 4th release, her 4th of 10 on Invictus, a tune written by Angelo Bond, Brian Holland, and Lamont Dozier. That was their label, by the way, Invictus Records. They broke away from Berry Gordy Jr. This one from January 71, Touch of the 70s here on the All 60s edition for UK listener David Dallison, Miss Freda Payne, and this is very true. It's called Cherish What Is Dear to You, parentheses, while it is near, I think, near to you. It got cut off, Charlene. I think that's it. But here you go for David Dallison, Miss Freda Payne. Here you go.
Till it's gone.
Touch of the 70s here on the All 60s edition. There you go. Wait a minute. Johnny G's getting discombobulated here. That one there for David Dallison in the UK. That's the sound of Freda Payne. I know you like the Freda Payne tunes, as I do have a number of Freda Payne. I should get those early releases out by her. And I found a box of the Invictus 45's down in the basement. So I got to go. I was looking for the Honeycomb record because somebody requested a bunch of Honeycomb songs. I forget who it was, but I found a copy. It's not in good shape. I can't play it. But there you go, Miss Freda Payne for David Dallas in January 71. That was released. Early 70s there on the Invictus label. Cherish what is dear to you, parentheses, while it is near to you, is the name of the song. And that is so true, you have to say. Let us continue here on the Vinyltreasure Show. Fill a request now for listener James Brown in our YouTube chat room. Hold on a second here. Let me find it. This is page 6. This is page 7. Here we go. This is for listener James Brown in our YouTube chat. I like this record a lot. I do. Okay, this singer is half of the Righteous Brothers. I'm sure many of you are familiar with the Righteous Brothers. That was Bill Medley is his name. And let's see here. Tune written by Barry Mann and Cynthia Weil. This peaked at number 43 on the Billboard chart. Okay, went higher on Cashbox, number 35 on Cashbox. And actually, Barry Mann, who co-wrote this song, he recorded it back in 1980 on the Casablanca label. I probably have that record, to be honest with you. But anyway, let's send this one out to listener James Brown in our YouTube chat room. This released in July of 1968. I think Charlene doesn't have anything about it here, but I think when he wrote this, when he was singing this tune, I should say singing it because they didn't write it specifically, but I think he was singing this to Darlene Love because I think she was an item, and I think they're backing him up on this at Blossoms. I think he did this song. There's a video out there. You remember Hugh Hefner had that, I think it was called Playboy After Dark, was program. I forget what network it was on, but I think there's a clip of Bill Medley singing this song with Darlene Love and the Blossoms behind him. It was like a live performance. It was cool. But this is July 1968. Bill Medley on the MGM record label. I don't know which one. He's got a bunch on MGM. Doesn't say. It's called Brown Eyed Woman. This is going out to James Brown in our YouTube chat room. Here you go.
You look at me, and baby, all you see are my blue eyes. I'm not a man, baby, all I am is what I symbolize. Could love you so. No, no. Brown-eyed woman, I could love you so. All of the years, all the hate and the fears have twisted your heart. Now you turn away, you won't trust what I say, and it's tearing me apart. Brown-eyed woman, stay away, baby. could love you so. Brown-eyed woman, I could love you so. Yes, yes. I'm holding out my hand to you. Darling, tell me please, what more can I do, brown-eyed woman?
Stay away, baby.
Brown-eyed woman.
Stay away, baby.
I want you, I need you.
Stay away, baby.
I'm holding out my hand. I don't wanna stay away, no.
Here you go. That one there by request for James Brown in our YouTube chat room. I like that record there for Bill Medley. Half of the Righteous Brothers, Bobby Hatfield and Bill Medley, they were the Righteous Brothers. They got some great records, they do. But that one there on the MGM record label, not Mercury, MGM Records, Brown Eyed Woman is the name of the tune. And that one there released in July of 1968. Great tune there. As we continue here for a Wednesday evening, thank you all for being here. Have to read something for a public service announcement here on Oldies and More Radio. And it is they're raising money at Oldies and More Radio, and I do my show broadcast simultaneously on Oldies and More. So for September, they are asking for support. Oldies and More Radio brings you the best rock, pop, doo-wop, Motown, and soul from the 1950s through the 1970s, and we're asking for your support since we are entirely supported by you, our listeners, and all the DJs and the staff volunteer their time. That is a fact. Our only source of support is from our listeners. Donations pay for the fees for our music we play, along with our website, chat room, hosting, and rental of our radio server. We've made it easy for you to donate by going to www.oldiesnmoreradio.com. Click on the Support Us tab and then click Donate. You'll have a choice to donate with your major credit card, debit card, or with PayPal. PayPal makes it easy to donate with your debit or major credit card as well with your banking account. We thank you all for all your support of the Oldies and More Radio Network. So there you go, folks. As we continue here on the Vinyltreasure Show, I am your host, Johnny G. We're broadcasting live on Oldies and More Radio, also live on the YouTube stream. So if you are new to the program, please consider subscribing to my YouTube feed. This is the first show of the week. I will not be on tomorrow afternoon. I'll be back Saturday evening with your requests. I received a bunch of emails this afternoon. I haven't checked, but I will. But let us continue here. Let's fill a request now for listener Grayland in our YouTube chat room. I was looking around for this record. Grayland sent me a list of requests. That's the best thing to do. And I had it checked off, but I couldn't find it anywhere. So I'm like, where is this record? But of course, I have my first 60s collections. When I first started collecting back in high school, I would go to all the flea markets and whatnot and buy just 60s releases. But this again wasn't only 60s, it was 50s, but it was in the 70s. Okay, so I was buying new records also. So I'm like, where's this O'Jays record? I'm like, it's got to be somewhere. So it never dawned on me to check, and there it was in the box. It's not in the greatest shape, but I like the tune. This group is from Canton, Ohio originally, first recording as the Mascots on the King record label. Then in 1961, they changed their name to the O'Jays. They have some really great records on Imperial and Minute and Bell. They did 6 for Kenny Gamble and Leon Huff's Neptune Records out of Philadelphia. This was the group's first release on the Neptune label. This tune written and produced by Gamble and Huff, arranged by Bobby Martin, Eddie Levert. Eddie Levert, or Levert, I think that's how you say it. He's on lead here, February 1970. Touch of the 70s here on the All 60s edition. Here are the O'Jays for Grayland in our chat room. It's called Deeper, parentheses, In Love with You. The O'Jays for Grayland. Here you go. There you go, cool tunes here for a Wednesday evening. I like that tune there by the O'Jays, as requested by Grayland, a.k.a. G-Dog, in our YouTube chat room. That's their first release on the Neptune record label out of Philadelphia from February 1970. Touch of the 70s here on the All 60s edition. Those are the O'Jays with Deeper, parentheses, In Love with You. And that is Eddie Levert. Thank you, Reed, for that. You know, Johnny G messes up on the pronunciations quite a bit. I've been out of school for a long time, so you have to forgive Johnny G. I make a lot of mistakes here, both mine and others, but we continue here on the Vinyltreasure Show. Let's fill a request for listener Avatar in our YouTube chat room. This is another cool tune, this group out of Dallas, Texas, and this is their second of three they recorded on the Smash record label. And again, this charted number 5 on WVOL in Nashville, Tennessee, and no information on this group. I'm sorry, folks, but they're called the Festivals, okay? And Johnny G has been to a few festivals, like I'm a big Dark Shadows fan, so I don't know if it's been a long time since I've been to a Dark Shadows festival, but I got all their, I wish I had them on DVD, but I don't. I have them on like those, I think it was on MPI home videos. I think they would put them out, but I used to watch Dark Shadows when I used to get home from school. I think they, I forget what channel. They were on ABC, I think. But anyway, let's give a listen to the Festivals here from May 1967 on the Smash record label. It's called You've Got the Makings of a Lover. This is going out to Avatar in our YouTube chat room. Here you go, Avatar.
You've got the making of a lover. or just to hold your hand. I love you when I don't understand. You've got the makings of a lover, and when you walk, all the fellas start to talk. They say you're fine, and that you're so sublime. I love you and I wish you were mine. You took my heart away, the very first day that I saw you. I tried to make a play. You turned and walked away, but I adore you. You've got the makings of a lover, and when you walk, all the fellas start to talk. They say you're fine, and that you're so sublime. I love you and I wish you were mine. 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 I wish you were mine.
There you go. Whoops. Johnny G getting caught here. I was trying to find, I listen. I do everything on the fly here on a Wednesday evening, so it's different because I don't have everything pre-formatted, so I have to go to multiple pages here. But I like that record there, Sound of the Festivals there, by request for Avatar in our YouTube chat room. You've Got the Makings of a Lover. That one there on the Smash record label, released in May of 1967. They have other releases also on Blue Rock Records. Do I have that Blue Rock? I know there was somebody. Was it Leonard? Was it you that requested something by them on Colossus that I didn't have? I know I have at least one, but I don't know if it was that one. Let us continue here on the Vinyltreasure show. Fill a request now for Malcolm Baumgart in our YouTube chat. I think it was your request, Malcolm, if I'm not mistaken, as I got to find my inbox. Here we go. This is H. Malcolm. That one there, so it's on page 9, second to last page. Here we go. For Malcolm Baumgart in our YouTube chat room. And we heard from this group earlier in the program out of Detroit. Okay, now this song, was originally done by Nolan Strong on Fortune Records. And Berry Gordy liked the song so much, he wanted Clarence Paul to get some Motown act to cover it. Okay, here we go. And Clarence decided on the Temptations, but the record couldn't come out by them. I don't know why. Because they were just releasing their fourth single on the Gordy label called Paradise. Okay, so they changed their name for this release to the Pirates. Okay, and they put it out on the Melody record label. That's a subsidiary of Motown Records, and it features Eddie Kendricks on lead. Of course, he's got that high voice with very similar to Nolan Strong. So let's go to September of 1962 by request for Malcolm Baumgart in our YouTube chat room. Here are the Pirates, a.k.a. the Temptations. They return on the Melody label, and their rendition of the Nolan Strong tune, Mind Over Matter, parentheses, I'm Gonna Make You Mine. Early Temptations as the Pirates. There you go.
For you.
There you go, by request for Malcolm Baumgart in our YouTube chat room. That's the sound of the Pirates. No, they're really the Temptations. That's Eddie Kendricks on lead there. They're released in September of 1962. It's on the Melody record label Mind Over Matter, parentheses, I'm Gonna Make You Mine. That is the Nolan Strong tune. I get, with the Diablos backing them up on that, it's possible. I don't think they got credit on the Fortune label, though. But that is a cool tune, Early Temptations. Let us continue here on the Vinyltreasure show. Up next, I wasn't sure I had this record, but lo and behold, it was filed in the collection. And it's a request for listener Bill Olb, who will be my in-studio guest, not this coming Thursday, the 11th. He will be my in-studio guest on the 18th. Bill Olb will be here with his special here. And returning to the Johnny G's Vinyltreasure show, guest collector Bill Olb this Thursday, September 18, 2025, from 1 p.m. till 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's a special rhythm and blues vocal group and single artists he'll be featuring from original studio recordings sessions of that were never released until much later. Big Dave Swinger has been posting, like possibly. He has it close. You have it close, Big Dave, on some of the things he'll be featuring. But these are recordings that were done back in the day, in the 1950s and early 60s, but released later on, like in the 70s or the 80s or the 90s. On vinyl, on vinyl. So you want to tune into that program. Many of the artists you'll know, but lesser known recordings, and it'll be a very interesting show. So tune in on September 18th, 2025, for my special guest Bill O. will be here in the Johnny G studios, and he'll be sitting right here where that's the host, guest, right here. There's all your requests. You see all your requests are there, and there's some under the table there. But anyway, that's where Bill Olb will be sitting. But anyway, and all the future guests that'll be here. Karen Efron will be here in November. But let us play this request for Bill Olb, and I don't know much about this gal, but it's on the Genie label out of New York City, a tune written by Phil Medley and a Jimmy Stewart Jr., and it's arranged by Bert Keys. Well, we know that name, so it just goes to show you this is a New York record. March 62 was the release date. The gal's name is June Mcnite. June Mcnite is her name on the Genie label. It's called Why Don't You Come Home? This is by request for Bill Olb. Here you go, Bill.
Why don't you come home? Why don't you come home? Why don't you come home? Where you belong? Listen to me, baby.
There you go. That one there by request. Nice tune. I've never played that on the program before. And that one there going out to Bill O, the sound of June Mcknight. She sounds like somebody else. Who does she sound like? I thought, not Ronnie Spector. She sounds like somebody. But Johnny G just can't place that voice. March 1962 release on the Genie record label, Why Don't You Come Home? Yes, Ivar Shiva, that is the name of the tune. As we continue here on the All 60s edition, if you like what you're hearing, please consider subscribing to Johnny G's YouTube page. I hope that nurse that took my blood subscribed. I have to check. I don't remember. I forgot her name. I said, what's your name? And they said that they dressed up today like the West. I said, they do that here in the hospital? They had like Western garb on. I said, well, that's interesting. And then I told her about my dress down story about the girls that would come in with pajamas on. And I said, you girls cannot come into you cannot come into my department with pajamas on. You have to get dressed. But let us continue here on the Vinyltreasure show. Filler requests now for listener Chris Reed. And when I always thought, let's put it this way, I always thought this song was done by the Osmond Brothers. Boy, I was wrong. It was not done by the Osmond Brothers. Okay, and this is a request for Chris Reed, but this is not the original version of the song either, which is an interesting version too, by the way, that Chris requested. This singer is out of Columbus, Georgia. His name is R.B. Hudman, Hudmon. And let's see, he first recorded on the Tomahawk label back in 1967. I have something on Tomahawk, but I think it's an instrumental, if I'm not mistaken. But Chris requested his very next release, so this is his second overall release. This came out on Herb Alpert and Jerry Moss's A&M Records, which is out of Los Angeles, California. And this is actually a cover song. This was first done. I mean, the song was written by Joe South, who I think later may have recorded it. But it was first done by Billy Joe Royal. He did it first for the Columbia label, I think in 1965. But anyway, let's give a listen to this version released in April of 1968. Going out to Chris Reed. This is R.B. Hudman on A&M Records. Charlene's got Columbia. A&M Records. The song is called Yo Yo. This is for Chris Reed. Here you go.
Girl, it's hard for me to see how you got
Cover tunes here on the Vinyltreasure Show. There you go. That one there going out to listener Chris Reed. That's sound of I lost my place. Where is it? Up here. There you go. First of all, I asked Charlene, I said, Charlene, is that a guy or a girl? No, Johnny, it's a guy. There's actually a picture. I think on 45 Cat. You can check it out. R.B. Hudman, Hudman is his name, April 1968 on the A&M record label, and his rendition of the tune Yo-Yo. That's going out to Chris Reed. You know, Johnny G used to be a good yo-yo-er. I used to, and remember it was like a fad in the 70s sometimes, the yo-yos. Johnny G was really good with the yo-yos. I could flip baseball cards too. I would beat all my friends in flip, even with the wind, okay? You know, you would flip your baseball cards. That's what I would do. So I say, all right, we're going to do 100 baseball cards. It was a good way to get a lot of baseball cards for your collection. So I would say, there you go. You want them heads or tails, and I just knew how to flip them. And that's how I used to win a lot of my cards, as Johnny G babbles on here. But let us continue here on the Vinyltreasure Show. Fill a request now for Jim Lampley in Texas. As you know this singer, I feature him often on the Saturday night show. He was the lead singer of a number of vocal groups. I think first the Sparks of Rhythm, originally back in 55, recorded for Apollo. Also the Savoys on Savoy and the Pretenders on the Rama and Holiday labels. The Jones Boys on the Arrow label. Then he had a very successful solo career, okay? First recording in 1959 for Cub Records, had a big hit with a song called Handyman, and I think the other one was Good Timin', but he continued to record some soulful releases later on in his career on different labels. He has one on Morris Levy's Roulette record label, and this tune written by Robert Spencer and Dee Irvin, produced by Hugo and Luigi, and it's arranged again by Bert Keys. So here you go, another New York record from April 1965 by request for Jim Lampley in Texas. Let's give a listen to Jimmy Jones. Jimmy Jones on the Roulette label. The song is called Pardon Me for Jim in Texas. Here you go, Jim.
Pardon me, how do you do? I just had to talk to you. My heart said over and take a chance. So darling, may I please have this dance? Someone else. I hope that you came here all alone, so I can be the one to take you home. You dance so nice. You dance so nice. It's paradise. It's paradise. You're so divine. You're so divine.
There you go there with the sound of Jimmy Jones. Unmistakable voice, too, of Jimmy Jones. April 1965 on Morris Levy's Roulette record label. Pardon Me is the name of the tune. Now, that is the intended B-side of the 45. But Johnny G, since none of you said flip it over, I'm going to flip the 45 over. Okay, because the flip side is a pretty cool record he does also. And this is the intended A-side of the 45. This record did chart regionally. This record was number 26 on WKNR in the Detroit Dearborn area of Michigan from April 1965. A tune written by Robert Spencer, Johnny Northern, produced again by Hugo and Luigi. And this is the intended A-side. We heard Pardon Me for Jim Lampley in Texas. Johnny G playing the flip side. The song is called Walk In. This is Jimmy Jones.
When you go walking down the avenue and the fellas try to get fresh with you, when they hang around and start to linger, show them my ring on your finger and keep on walking. Walk right fast. Keep on walking. Keep on walking, girl. Keep on walking. Whatever you do, please don't smile. Because one day we'll be walking down the aisle. Just act like they're not even there. Hurry home to me and I'll be waiting here. Just keep on walking. Walk right fast. Keep on walking. Too much class. Keep on walking, girl. Keep on walking. Everybody now, walk. Oh, honey, keep on walking. Walk. Walk, play on walking. Walk. Don't ever, ever look back. Don't let them knock you off the track. Listen to me, baby. Take my advice. Because if you listen to them, you'll pay the price. So please be careful when I'm not around. Pay no attention to those funny clowns and keep on walking. Walk right fast. Keep on walking. Too much class. Keep on walking, girl. Keep on walking. Everybody now, walk. Oh, honey, keep on walking. Walk. Walk, play on talking. Walk. Don't ever, ever look back. Walk.
There you go with the sound of Jimmy Jones here on the All 60s edition of the Vinyl Treasure Show. That's on the Roulette record label. We heard the B-side prior to that for Jim Lampley in Texas, a song called Pardon Me. We just heard the intended A-side. Johnny G selected that tune. Jimmy Jones from April 65 with Walkin' on the Roulette record label. Well, I'm going to get my sneakers tomorrow, my New Balance sneakers, and start walking. I was telling Barbara that I wish I could, although my knee feels good. It's the back of my knee that's a problem now. Well, I put this cream on my knee and it really works. Thank you, Arch, for that. And but maybe it's like a bursar cyst, or no, Baker's cyst or whatever that sometimes you get in the back of your knee, that possibly, but it's not irritated or anything, so I don't know what it is. But let us continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. You better click your hearts for this next requests for Ivar Shiva in our YouTube chat room. As the flip side of this is an instrumental Ivar, so I wasn't going to play. It's actually kind of a psychedelic instrumental that I think he likes, but we're going to play the A side of this because I like this record. I do. And this is for Ivar Shiva in our YouTube chat room. And this group is out of Tampa, Florida. The group was started by someone by the name of Jack Sigler, okay, and his former classmates from high school. They went to Brandon High School. The other people in the group were Ann Smith, John Hudson, Roy Schulte, Brenda McNish, Debbie Lewis, all these people, huh? Ronnie Caldill and Lou Fonsenda and Denny Hawley. Collectively, they were known as Mercy, okay? They were known as Mercy. And this one came out on Gil Calbett's Sunday Records, S-U-N-D-I. It's not Sunday, it's got to be Sunday Records, which was also out of Tampa, Florida. And the tune written by Jack Sigler. And they performed this song in the 1968 film. Did anybody ever see a film called Fireball Jungle? Well, that sounds like an interesting title. Okay. But anyway, this one charted. This was a big #2 Billboard hit. So this is going out to Ivar Shiva in our YouTube chat room. Are you going to play your bass to this, Ivar? That's be a little bit of a slow bass. Let's go to November of 1968 for Mercy on the Sunday record label, and this is very true. The song is called Love, parentheses, Can Make You Happy. This is going out to Ivar Shiva. Here you go.
Smell of flowers blooming.
you go. That one there going out to Ivart Shiva in our YouTube channel. Copyright Police came out right there at the end. Well, they're a little bit behind. Johnny G is ahead, but they're behind. You're going to see that. But anyway, you got to click those hearts, folks. That's Mercy. They like that tune there in the YouTube chat room. November 1968 release there on the Sunday record label. Mercy with love parentheses can make you happy. That one they're going out to Ivart Shiva in our YouTube chat room. As we continue here on the All 60s edition, let's fill a request for listener Dave in Yorkshire. Okay, as he requested this, a blues singer you all know. He was born September 16th, 1925 in Ida Beta. What is it, Charlene? Wait, I can't see. Ida Bena, Mississippi. Okay, began recording for the Bullet label back in 1949. Then he signed with the Bahari Brothers RPM Records back in 1950. And then his releases went from RPM over to Kent Records. Lots of releases on the Kent label, so leave lots of room in your record boxes for that. And also he recorded for ABC Paramount Records. And then ABC also had a blues label. It was called Bluesway Records. Okay, this is his 5th of 14 releases for the Bluesway label. This tune written by the artist, Mr. B.B. King. Okay, produced by Lou Zito and Johnny Pate. This is arranged also by Johnny Pate. This charted number 54 on Cashbox, number 39 on Billboard, number 10 on the R&B chart, and this was a big number 1 record on WKFR in Battle Creek, Michigan. We go to May of 1968 for Mr. B.B. King. This is for Dave in Yorkshire. B.B. King on Bluesway. It's called, this is what Johnny G sometimes does, Paying the Cost to Be the Boss. This is B.B. King for Dave in Yorkshire. Here you go.
You act like you don't want to listen when I'm talking to you. You think you ought to do, baby, anything you want to do. You must be crazy, baby. You just gotta be out of your mind. As long as I'm paying the bill, woman, I'm paying the cost to be the boss. I'll drink if I wanna and play a little poker too. Don't you say nothing to me, as long as I'm taking care of you, as long as I'm working, baby, and paying all the bills. I don't want no mouth from you about the way I'm supposed to live. You must be crazy, woman. Just gotta be out of your mind. As long as I'm putting the bill and paying the cost to be the boss. You got me, you act like you ashamed. You don't act like my woman, you're just using my name. I tell you I'm gonna handle all the money, and I don't want no back talk. Cause if you don't like the way I'm doing, just pick up your things and walk. You gotta be crazy, baby. Oh, you must be out of your mind. As long as I'm paying the bill, I'm paying the cost to be the boss.
Yeah, we got the blues here for a Wednesday evening. That one there going out to Dave in Yorkshire. We're also going to send that one out to listener Dennis Fluharty. That's a great sound there. May 1968 release on the Bluesway record label for B.B. King, Paying the Cost to Be the Boss. And I told you, when Johnny G got fired, I was the boss. I protected my staff, and then I got canned. But anyway, let us continue here on the Vinyltreasure Show. Fill a request now for listener George Chestnut in our YouTube chat room. And this gal, she hails from Philadelphia, PA, in first recording for the Crusader label back in 1964. But then she signed with Jimmy Bishop's Arctic Records out of Philadelphia. And I guess she'd say she's best known with her 1965 hit, Yes, I'm Ready. Okay, I'm sure many of you know that tune, Yes, I'm Ready. But she had 14 releases on the Arctic record label, and George requested her 7th. It's a song she co-wrote together with label owner Jimmy Bishop and Kenny Gamble. Let's go to September of 1968 for Miss Barbara Mason. Barbara Mason on the Arctic label. It's called Poor Girl in Trouble. This is Barbara Mason for George Chestnut. Here you go.
I said I do. You said it too. I thought we had a love that was all so true. You went away after our wedding day. You left me by myself and so helpless. And I'm a poor girl in trouble. Such a young girl in trouble. I should never have married so young, but I was so young and dumb. Oh, what am I gonna do? I still love you after what you put me through. I made a mistake, but now it's too late. All the harm is done. You couldn't stay, you had to run. You left me by myself and so helpless. And I'm a poor girl in trouble. I should never have married so young, but I was so young and dumb. Oh, what am I gonna do? Oh, what am I gonna do? And I'm a poor girl in trouble. Such a young
There you go. That one there going out to listener George Chestnut in our YouTube chat room as now we start getting into the copyright police vein here as they are out on that record. I wonder if they're going to be out on this next one here. I don't know. Let's see. But there you go. The sound of Barbara Mason there, September 1966 release on the Arctic label, her fourth 7 of 14 for Arctic Records. Poor Girl in Trouble is the name of the tune. Let's hope Johnny G doesn't get in trouble with this next record. I don't think I will. I think I saw them on YouTube, so it should be okay. But this is for Oldies Fan, a request for Oldies Fan, a.k.a. Joseph Smith, in our YouTube chat room as we stay in Philadelphia for this singer, originally from Spring Gully, South Carolina, though, but he was instrumental with creating a dance sensation. Can anybody do the twist now without throwing your hips out or your back out? I would just not be able to try that at 67 years old. I'm afraid to do that. I can't move my hips like that anymore. Maybe if I lose another, I told my doctor today, I want to lose about another like 15 to 20 pounds, and then Johnny G will be really good. I'll say that. But anyway, and then maybe I could twist. But of course, he's the one that made the twist a sensation, a dance sensation. You know, did they make those special for the gals? You know, are they dresses with the tassels on them? So when they twist, the tassels went up. Who was that girl on those beach movies? She used to do like that twist. She was Candy somebody. Candy Rivers, was that her name? I think that was her name. She was in all like those beach blanket bingo movies there. She would come on. But anyway, Johnny G's lost in translation here. But this is for Oldies Fan in our YouTube chat room, and this is his 17th of 26 releases on the Parkway label. Forgive me, folks. This tune written by Dave Appel and Cal Mann, charted number 23 on Billboard, 5 on the R&B chart, and number 4 on WIBG in Philadelphia. And this song reminds me of, well, I used to bob for apples during Halloween too. February 1964, by request. I'm not making fun of the song Oldies Fan. I'm not. I'm just in a kind of a funky mood tonight. February 1964, Mr. Chubby Checker on the Parkway record label, his 17th release for Parkway. It's called Hey Baba Needle. This is going out to Oldies Fan in our YouTube chat room. Here you go, Chubby Checker.
This is a sad story about a girl named Mary Mack and a wandering lover, Bob Needle. I can hear her calling, hey Baba Needle, Baba Needle, Baba Needle, 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 hey Bob, hey Bob. Mary Mack, Mack, all dressed in black, don't you know I'm trying just to come on back. First I took a plane, but there was some rain, and there was no flying. So I took a train. Oh, Mary Mack, it went on track. Can't you see I'm dying, just to come on back. Oh, softly I can hear you calling, hey Baba Needle, Baba Needle, Baba Needle, 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 hey Bob, hey Bob. Well, I took a boat, but it wouldn't float. So I kept up pumping. That was all needle, bop a needle, hey bop a needle, bop a needle, bop a needle, hey bop. Oh yeah, hey bop.
There you go. That one there by request for Oldies fan, a.k.a. Joseph Smith, in our YouTube chat room. That's the sound of Chubby Checker telling his story. Okay, telling his story. Lost my place. Here you go. From February 1964, Hey Baba Needle, the story of Hey Baba Needle on the Parkway record label out of Philadelphia. There you go, Mr. Chubby Checker. Let us continue here on a Wednesday evening. Thank you all for being here. If you are new to this program, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Tell your friends about it. Give me a thumbs up. We're also live on Oldies and More Radio, simultaneously broadcasting. And someone asked me for and it happened at the beginning of the stream here. So if the signal drops on the Oldies and More stream, I don't know why, but it looks like it's connected now because the connection is green. So that is good. I had to connect them, and I can't splice them together. I have to listen to the whole show, and I splice them with Winamp when it plays through the recorder there. So I haven't, so I did post the August 28th Relic show on my Vinyltreasures.net website. I think Jim in Texas, you asked me about the August 6th, I think, show. I think I had a problem with that. I don't think it recorded at all, but maybe I can get it off of, I'm afraid to record it off of YouTube because I get commercials myself and I want to stop it. And you know, Dennis Fluharty contacts me after every show. And I love getting my emails from Dennis Fluharty, and he's been having issues with actually the YouTube stopping. It was like it wasn't playing, and I'm like, what is going on with this? And I hate the ads. I told YouTube I want no ads during my show. I'm not in it for the money, and I told the Nat King Cole Trio owners, look. You want to make money on the records I play? It's your prerogative to do it. I want the records to be heard. I want the music to be heard by people that either haven't heard these in a long time or maybe like this kind of music. If you don't like the music, then you can go somewhere else. But that's what I want to do, and I'm not in it for the money. You want to make the money? Go ahead. I own the records. I should be able to play them. I'm not making money. So, you know, get with the program, folks. I tell them, and they, you know, it's like blank air. But let us continue here. Fill a request for Leonard Mancini in our YouTube chat room. I found this record in the wild. I don't know, 10 cents, I guess. But it's on styrene, and Johnny G hates styrene 45's. This gal, singer, songwriter, and record producer from Bessemer, Alabama. She is known as the godmother of Detroit soul. And she owned and operated also her own labels. So this lady, she had spunk and she had money, and she was able to tell her group people to stand in line. Her name is Johnny May Matthews. She owned that Northern label that The Distance recorded on, and she also has releases on that label. But she also, let me see, I think I played one for... Who was it? It was for Bill Obe, was it last week on the Sue label as she did? She first put it out on her Real label, which was out of Detroit. But this is on the Blue Rock label. She had 2 releases on the Blue Rock. This is her first that she co-wrote, and this is produced by Ollie McLaughlin and arranged by Riley Hampton. Let's go to November of 1964. This is by request for Leonard Mancini in our YouTube chat room, Miss Johnny May Matthews. The tune is called Here Comes My Baby. This is Johnny May Matthews for Leonard Mancini. Here you go.
He's got his white shirt on. baby. Yeah, yeah. Uh-huh. Here comes my baby. Yeah. He's got his white shirt on. Here comes my baby. Yeah. Here comes my baby. Hands off. Don't take my baby.
Yeah, I like that tune there. By request for listener Leonard Mancini in our YouTube chat room. That's the sound of Johnny Mae Matthews. Johnny Mae Matthews from November 64, her first of two for the Blue Rock record label. It's called Here Comes My Baby. Didn't the Tremolos do a song called Here Comes My Baby? Or Here Comes My Baby. I think the Tremolos did a song by that same title. Johnny G here on a Wednesday. Let us continue here. Let's fill a request now for listener Gary McClendon in our YouTube chat room. This singer from Greenville, Mississippi, originally from Greenville, Mississippi, but he moved to Chicago in 1959. He was discovered by R&B singer Harold Burridge, first recording for the Four Brothers label in 1965 as Tyrone the Wonder Boy. Okay, and in 1968, he signed with Daycar Records to have 29 releases on the Daycar label through 1976, but he recorded for many different labels during his career, and his name is Tyrone Davis. And this is his first release for the Daycar label. Actually, it's the B-side of his first release. And this came out originally on the Black Daycar label, but it doesn't really sound good. It's like it's got a different number. I think they remastered it and put it out on the multicolor label, and that's the way I'm playing it. But this is the B-side of the 45. I'm going to flip it over because I think Busta Bass likes the flip side of this, and so do I a lot. And let's give a listen to Mr. Tyrone Davis from June of 1968. This one going out to Gary McClendon in our YouTube chat room. And the name of the tune is called A Woman Needs to Be Loved. Tyrone Davis for Gary McClendon. Here you go.
A woman was made to be loved. Yes, a woman needs love. Now, just because you bought her a brand new car and you got her living in a mansion like a movie star, but these are not the only things that a woman is thinking of. Because deep down in her soul, all she needs is a little of your love. She needs you, that woman, she really needs you. And that's why I say, she gotta be loved. She gotta be loved. Oh, love. She gotta be loved. She gotta be loved, love, 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 love. There are some things that money just can't buy. It won't take away the feeling. It makes a woman wanna cry. Now you know that sometime life, oh, it can get mighty rough. But when you try to make the one you love happy, boy, it can get awful tough. But if you would just say 3 little words, it would surely be enough. Cause she needs you, that woman, she really loves you. And that is why I say, she gotta be loved in the morning. She gotta be loved in the evening, y'all. She gotta be loved in the
you go. That one there by request for Gary McClendon in our YouTube chat room. That's the sound of Tyrone Davis. Tyrone Davis, that's the B-side to his first release on the Descar record label, A Woman Needs to Be Loved, is the name of the tune from June of 1968. But the flip side of this record brings fond memories to your host, Johnny G. So we're going to play the flip side of this. We're going to send it out also. I think Bust the Bass, you like this song. Okay, I think you do. Let's flip it over here. And I want to know if anybody out there can teach Johnny G to play guitar like this, because I love the guitar in this song. I do. But my aunt bought this 45 when it came out. She had it. She didn't have it on the black label. She had it on the red Descar record label. Came out in June of 1968. This is the A-side to A Woman Needs to Be Loved. Okay, this tune written by Barry Dispenza and Carl Woolfolk, produced and arranged by Willie Henderson. This was a big number 5 Billboard hit, and number 4 on the R&B chart, and a big number 1 record if you were tuned in to KATZ in St. Louis, Missouri. Where were you in June 1968? Let's give a listen to Tyrone Davis. Tyrone Davis, the flip side of A Woman Needs Love. It's the A-side. It's called Can I Change Your Mind? Tyrone Davis. We'll send it out to Bust the Bass. Here you go.
Oh, she didn't bat an eye as I packed my bags to leave. I thought she would start to cry, or sit around my room and grieve. But you're the girl, she fooled me this time. She acted like I was the last thing on her mind. I would like to start all over again. Baby, can I change my mind? I just wanna change my mind. Baby, let me change my mind. As I took those steps toward that open door, knowing all the time, oh Lord, I just didn't wanna go. But she didn't give me no sign, nothing that would make me change my mind. I would like to start all over again. Baby, can I change my mind? Please, 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 baby, I just wanna change my mind. Played my games many times before, but people's let me tell y'all, oh, I never reached the door. But ooh, the wind is high out tonight. I keep looking back, but my baby's not in sight. I would like to start all over again. Baby, let me change my mind. I'm so sorry, baby. Baby, I love you. Baby, I need you. I got to have you. Baby,
There you go with the great sound of Tyrone Davis. Tyrone Davis on the Descar record label. We'll send that one out to Bust the Bass in our YouTube chat room. That was Johnny G's selection there, bringing back lots of memories of that tune. I love the horns in that. You know, it's funny. A lot of the vocal group guys that like the early sounds, they never got into the horns and whatnot. So really, you have to say you go from saxophones to the 1950s to the horns in the 1960s. It's just a cool sound, I gotta say. There you go. June 1968, that's the A-side called Can I Change My Mind? You heard the B-side there for Gary McClendon in our YouTube chat room. A Woman Needs to Be Loved, Mr. Tyrone Davis. Let us continue here on the Vinyltreasure Show for a Wednesday evening. Fill a request for Record Ralph up in Syracuse. He's in our YouTube chat room. No, I didn't. It never dawned on me to play the original. I guess this is an answer song to the Wilson Pickett tune, and of course she couldn't. She had to give writer credit to Wilson Pickett and Steve Cropper, who wrote the song originally, because she just kind of switched it to an answer tune. But this gal, she is from Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and let me see here. She's being backed up by Little Mac and the Boss Sounds, which sounds like a cool boss name. This is on the Atlantic record label. Of course, the original of this, I should say, the song she's answering, first done by Wilson Pickett. It was called In the Midnight Hour. Came out in 1965 on Atlantic Records. But this is the answer. This one released in November of 1965. Her name is Ann Mason. Ann Mason going out to Record Ralph. It's called You Can't Love Me, parentheses, In the Midnight Hour. This is for Record Ralph. Here you go. There you go. She's reading the riot act of Wilson Pickett. She's saying it's not in the midnight hour. It's got to be in the day, too. There you go. That one there going out to Record Ralph. That's the sound of Ann Mason, November 1965 on the Atlantic record label. The answer tune to In the Midnight Hour. It's called You Can't Love Me, parentheses, In the Midnight Hour. Johnny G almost made it to the midnight hour as we continue here for a Wednesday evening. Thank you all for being here. And those of you also tuned in on Oldies and More Radio. If you are new to the program, tell your friends about this show. Our first show of the week. I'll be back on Saturday evening. Again, not tomorrow, not on the 9/11 I will be back on Saturday evening, and Bill Obe will be back here on September 18th with his special a Thursday afternoon. But let us continue here on the Vinyltreasure Show. Fill a request for Lee the G in our YouTube chat room. This singer, originally from Ashland, West Virginia, but raised in Philadelphia, he was the lead singer of a group called the Gainers, okay, out of Philadelphia. You can hear the Gainers on my 1950s show. But he would team up with Bert Burns and Jerry Ragavoy, who would bring him over to United Artists. He would leave the Gainers, and he would go over to record for United Artists and have 11 releases for United Artists. And this was his first that Lee the G requested, a tune written by Burns and Ragavoy under the alias of Burt Russell and Norman Is it Norman Maid, I guess? And is a group backing him up. They were known as the Enchanters. They are his backing group, and they are actually the Gospelaires. They're doing the backgrounds here, which included Cissy Houston, Dionne Warwick, and Dee Dee Warwick. And this was a big hit, went right to number 4 on the Billboard and Cashbox charts, and a number 1 record on the R&B chart. We're going to test the waters here with the Copyright Police from July of 1963. Let's give a listen to Garnet, Mims, and the Enchanters on the United Artists record label. And this is what Johnny G Ain't No Crybaby. This is a great tune. Garnet, Mims, and the Enchanters for Lee the G. It's called Cry Baby. Here you go for Lee. There you go. That's the great sound of Garnet, Mims, and the Enchanters. That one there going out to Lee the G in our YouTube chat room. What a great tune there. That is his first release on United Artists Records. He's got some great releases on United Artists, too, as we continue here for a Wednesday evening. And remember what I say relating to this next record, that when you have the opportunity, you need to take it. You need to take the opportunity when you get the chance. Those are mistakes that Johnny G did not do. Like I said, I was happy to be a manager where I was working in the company originally. And again, they used to call me, these headhunters, all the time. They say, Johnny G, I have an opportunity for you for a, VP of whatever. And I said, no, I'm happy where I am. A mistake. It was a mistake because I liked what I was doing, but you have to do more to move on. And I didn't do that, but I did eventually, but it kind of slowed me down. But kind of relates to this next record, at least the title of the tune. But this is a request for listener David Vielma. Okay, this girl group out of Washington, D.C., first recording as the Impalas on the Checker label back in 1961. Then in late 1962, they signed with the Start label and changed their name to the Four Jewels, which included a Margie Clark, Martha Harvin, Grace Ruffin, and lead singer Sandra Peoples. And they had 3 releases for the Start label. Their first was called Loaded with Goodies, which would get picked up nationally by Checker Records. And then they would have one more for Checker in January 64. Wait a minute. They recorded as the Four Jewels. Okay, that makes sense. And then they signed with Dimension Records as just the Jewels. And this is written by Randall Stewart and Ray Evans, arranged and produced by Gene Page. It features Sandra Peoples on lead. This charted number 59 on Cashbox, 64 on Billboard, number 2 on KRLA out in Los Angeles, California, and also on KGB in San Diego, California. Let's go to July of 1964. That's going out to listener David Vielma, the sound of the Jewels. And it's called Opportunity, the Jewels, for David Vielma. Here you go.
Straight to his head. Say opportunity is like
Here you go. That one there by request for a listener, David Vilma, and a song entitled Opportunity. That one there by the Four Jewels. No, the Jewels. They're not the Four Jewels there. I saw Karen Ephron mention the Four Jewels. I like that record they do on the Checker label. July 1964, Opportunity on the Dimension label. And Graylin, a.k.a. G-Dog, wants an instant request, and we do instant requests here on the Vinyltreasure show. So let's flip it over here and make an instant request here for Graylin. We flip over Opportunity by the Jewels. You get this tune. It's called Gotta Find a Way. The Jewels from July 64 on Dimension. Here you go for Graylin. That is a great two-sided 45. Thank you for requesting that. Graylin, a.k.a. G-Dog, in our YouTube chat room. That's Sound of the Jewels. That's the flip side of Opportunity. Gotta Find a Way is the name of the tune on the Dimension record label. July 64 release, The Jewels. Gotta Find a Way. Johnny G always finding a way to play 45s here on the Vinyltreasure show. If you're new to the program, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, give me a thumbs up if you dig what you're hearing, as this is a labor of love for your host, Johnny G, as we continue now. And let's fill a request now for Ron Harry in our YouTube chat room. Got a touch of the 70s here on this next 45. This one came out in 1972, although it sounds old school. Well, 72... We're not 72 is not that far from the 1969, but this singer is out of Houston, Texas. He was born Bo Williams, but he has two releases on the Ovid record label and another one, I think, on High Records. This is his second release for the Ovid label. And this song first done by Archie Bell and the Drells. They did it first back in 1967 on the Ovid label. Tune written by Archie Bell. And let's give a listen to this version as done by Bobo Mr. Soul is his name, from 1972 for Ron Harry. It's called She's My Woman, Bobo Mr. Soul. Here you go, Ron, for you. There you go. That one there going out to listener Ron Harry. His real name was Bo Williams, but he recorded as Bobo Mr. Soul. 1972 release on the Ovide record label out of Houston, Texas. She's My Woman is the name of the tune. Johnny G is your DJ for a Wednesday evening as we continue here on the Vinyltreasure Show. Let's fill a request now for Malcolm Baumgart in the UK. As we go back to Detroit, Michigan now, let's go back to a MOTOWN 45. This group first recording as the Delphonics on the Checkmate label back in 1961. Then with this was their next release on the Motown subsidiary Melody Records, and they could not use that name, though, the Delphonics, because Chess own the group name, so they decided to call themselves the Vells. And this group included Rosalind Ashford, Annette Sterling, Martha Reeves, and the lead singer on this, her name is Gloria Williamson. And this tune, written and produced by Berry Gordy Jr., this did chart locally. This was a number 9 on WOOK in Washington, D.C. Let's go to October of 1962 by request for UK listener Malcolm Baumgart, The Sound of the Vells, Vells, on Melody Records. It's called... Wait a minute. I lose it. Okay. It's called You'll Never Cherish a Love So True, parentheses, Till You Lose It. Here you go, October 62, The Vells for Malcolm. There you go. That one there by request from Malcolm Baumgart in our YouTube chat room. That's The Sound of the Vells. You kind of hear Martha Reeves in the background there, but those are the Vells on the Melody record label. It's called You'll Never Cherish a Love So True, parentheses, Till You Lose It, is the name of the tune on the Melody record label, October 1962 release here. Let's go to requests now for Edmund Williams in our YouTube chat room. And what page is this on? I think it's on page 3. CD. Yes. I found this record. He asked me, he said, Johnny G, did you find my Sam Fletcher request? And I did find it, Edmund. This is a request for listener Edmund Williams, and it was called, he was coined the man with the golden voice, okay? And he was from Memphis, Tennessee, and His name was Ira Levi Fletcher, but he recorded as Sam Fletcher, and first recording for the Metro label back in 1959, but other releases followed on Cub, and this one is on RCA Records. This is his third of 6 for the RCA label. This tune written by Jack Little and David Oppenheim and Ira Schulster. It's produced by Hugo and Luigi, and it's arranged by Sammy Lowe. And this song was first recorded by the Eddie Duchin Orchestra back in 1933 on the Victor label with a vocal by Lou Sherwood. But let's move all the way up to April of 1961. But this was recorded by so many people recorded this tune. April 61, by request for Edmund Williams, Sam Fletcher on RCA and his rendition of the tune, Hold Me. This is for Edmund. Here you go, Edmund, for you.
Hold me. Ah, honey, won't you hold me? Come on, little girl, hold me. Never let me go. Now, take me. Honey, won't you take me? Never, never to forsake me. 'Cause I love you so. Please thrill me, baby. Let your kisses thrill me. Ah, thrill me just like you alone can do. Now, hold me, tenderly enfold me. Never try to hold me from you, Lord. Come on, baby. I want you to hold me. Hold me. Tenderly enfold me. Never, never try to hold me from you.
There you go. That one there by request for Edmund Williams. That's the sound of Sam Fletcher. Sam Fletcher on the RCA record label. What did I say? That was his third of 6 on the RCA record label. His rendition of the tune, Hold Me. Johnny G holding my own here on a Wednesday evening with the Copyright Police here. Let us continue now. Let's fill a request now for listener Frank and Jerry Gingaro. What do I do with the page here, Johnny? Here we go. And let's see. That is Popular 5. Where is this is, wait, I need page 4, Johnny. You're messing up here. Where's my page 4, folks? 6. Look at all the pages that I have to deal with here. Page 4. 5. Here it is. Okay, so let's let's go to this singer from Rosemark, Tennessee. Okay, by request for Frank and Jerry Gingaro, first recording for the MOTOWN label back in 1952. And that same year, he would move to Don Robey's Duke record label, recording as Bobby Blue Bland, okay? And he would have about 55 releases for the Duke label through 1973. Now, Frank and Jerry requested his 36th release. His real name was Robert Calvin Brooks, okay? And this tune written by the label owner, Don Robey, and Julie Scott. That is an alias for somebody, pretty sure. But let's go to August of 1966 for Bobby Bland. Bobby Bland on the Duke label. It's called Building a Fire. Okay, how do we do this? Building a Fire with Rain. This is for Frank and Jerry Gingaro. Here you go.
Every time I meet a new girl, I tell myself, oh, it's love this time.
In my heart, I know I'm only dreaming again.
I'm just building a fire with the rain. Every time she hears my maiden call, she says, Bobby, oh, I'll meet you at that loving wall.
I just hang my head and cry, 'cause I know that once
I'm just building, I said, a fire with the rain. My lover's home must be in the sky, and I'm not a bird. Oh Lord, you know I can't fly. I keep hoping and I pray in vain. Yeah, oh, I'm just building a fire with the rain. And I'm praying in vain, yeah. I'm just building a fire with the rain. I'm just building a fire with the rain. You know I'm building, Lord, a fire with the rain.
There you go, the sound of Bobby Bland, their August 66 release there, song entitled Building a Fire with Rain. That is an interesting feat to do, that one they're going out to Frank and Jerry Gingaro. It's on the Duke record label, and Frank and Jerry also requested the flip side. Now, this side, a tune written by Dave Clark and Pearl Woods. I wonder if this was recorded Pearl Woods, I know that name. And let's give it a spin here. August 1966, the flip side of Building a Fire with Rain. This is Bobby Bland with a song called Poverty. This is for Frank and Jerry Gingaro.
Every morning with the sun, I work all day till the evening comes. Blisters and corn all in my hand. Lord, have mercy on a working man. I guess I'm gonna die just like I'm living in poverty. My pay goes down and tax goes up. I drink my tea from a broken cup. Between my woman and Uncle Sam, I can't figure out whose fool I am. I guess I'm gonna die just like I'm living in poverty. Oh Lord, it's so hard, but it's fair. Everybody talk, but nobody really cares. Lord, I can't save a dime, can't borrow 1 cent. I pay my bills, I can't pay my rent. The old lady's fussing and the kids are crying. They won't let me join the welfare line. I guess I'm gonna die just like I'm living in poverty. There's a warm poverty. They say it's going around now. But all that means, people, oh Lord, they're trying hard to keep you down. Oh Lord, poverty. That's why I'm gonna stay now.
There you go. We heard the A and B side there for Mr. Bobby Bland. Bobby Bland on Don Robey's Duke record label there. That song entitled Poverty from August 1966. Prior to that, we heard Building a Fire with Rain. That one there by request for listeners Frank and Jerry Gingaro. As we continue here, we are in Vinyltreasure Overtime here. Copyright Police staying away from Johnny G. We'll go till the bottom of the hour if they let me. But let us fill a request for L.A. Arch in our YouTube chat room for as we go to... Wait a minute. Lost my place. We go back to Philadelphia now for this great group. No, wait. That's... wait a minute. Yeah, this group, I guess they're out of Philadelphia. First recording back in 1961 with the Philly-based Gowan label. Then in 1966, they signed with Leon Huff and Kenny Gamble's Gamble record label to have 24 releases through the year 1974. And Arch requested their 4th release. I bought this record, not this song, but this song was covered by a group called Tiara. It was I remember I saw them on American Bandstand sing the song, and then I went out to buy the record. I did, but this is the original. This is the group's 4th release for the Gamble record label. It features Sam Little Sonny Brown on lead. This charted number 48 on Billboard, 57 on Cashbox, was number 9 on the R&B chart, and a big number 1 record if you were tuned into KATZ out of St. Louis, Missouri from February 1967, going out to L.A. Arch in our YouTube chat room. The sound of the Intruders. The Intruders on Gamble, and the song is called What We Are Doing Today. We are all together for L.A. Arch. Here you go.
Without a place to go,
There you go with the great sound of the Intruders. That one there by request for L.A. Arch in our YouTube chat room. The great sound of Philadelphia there. And song entitled Together. That was there with Sam Little Sonny Brown on lead, February 1967. On the Gamble label Together. We are together this evening. Thank you all for being here. I hope you're enjoying the tunes here. We're also live on Oldies and More Radio. We got a couple more records to go before we sign off here on the show. Let's fill a request now for listener George Chestnut. This gal, you all know her. She's originally from London, England, and she's one of my favorite female singers out of London, I guess. There's lots of them, but I like her tunes. She recorded for the Philips record label. Then she would gravitate over to Atlantic Records, had 12 releases for the Atlantic label, and George Chestnut requested her sixth, and this was a cover song. This song was first recorded by Jerry Butler. He recorded it in August of 1969, I should say released it on the Mercury label, a tune written by Kenny Gamble and Teresa Bell and Jerry Butler. This is produced by Roland Chambers and arranged by Robert Martin. Now, this charted for her here in the States, number 24 on Billboard, a big number one record on WNIO out of Youngstown, Ohio. Let's go to October of 1969. Oh, man, come on. Why are they blocking the show? Did they block the show? Now they did. With a song by Dusty Springfield, okay, from October 1969 on the Atlantic label. The song is called A Brand New Me. Here you go for George Chestnut.
This is my same old car and my same old shoes. I was the same old me with the same old blues. Then you touched my life just by holding my hand. Now I look in the mirror and see brand new girl. I got a brand new walk, a brand new smile. Since I met you, baby, I got a brand new style. Just because of you, boy, just because of you. Just because of you, boy, just because of you. I got the same old friends, I got the same old sins. I tell the same old jokes, get the same old grin. But now the jokes sound new, and the laughter does too. Every day of my life is fresh as morning dew. Just because of you, boy, just because of you. Just because of you, boy, just because of you. Just because of you, boy, just because of you. I go to the same old places, see the same old faces, look at the same old skies, see them all with brand new eyes. Brand new, brand new, brand new, brand new.
Well, listen. Oh, no, they're doing it again. Well, we almost got through, folks. It's unfortunate, though. We almost got through, but that's not going to work. That is it. They're going to be attacking Johnny G for the remainder of the evening. But we're going to close the show tonight Well, anyway, let me tell you what I played here. So maybe they'll come back for at least the last song, but because that's what starts happening once it starts identifying copyright material. Then it's going to start shutting me down. But it's an unfortunate. It's a terrible thing. You know, it totally destroys my audience. And I told them this. I said, you know something? I'm playing the records. I got 100 and something people. It's happened before where I had 100 people in the chat room and they shut it down. And I said, you know, that's like the most. And then you show your damn commercials doing the show. How dare you do that? How dare you? Okay, you don't do that. So anyway, but you see, they piss me off here. And I'm pissed off today as it is anyway, with the chair and everything else that happened today. But there you go. That one there going out to George Chestnut, the great sound of Dusty Springfield. Dusty Springfield from, 1969? Yeah, October 1969 on the Atlantic record label, A Brand New Me. And, YouTube, you show the commercials on my... You show the commercials on the program, but then you block the video. So you better get that right, dummies. I'm sorry, folks, if I'm upset about it, because I am. But anyway, so thank you all for being here on the show this evening. You watch, the show is going to be up. If you missed any of the program, you'll be able to see it on the YouTube page. But it'll be up on my YouTube wall. But anyway, so thank you all for being here this evening. And I wasn't sure I was going to do the show tonight, but I decided to do it. I think music is the best medicine for any kind of blues that anyone might have. But again, YouTube has some nerve to show commercials to my listeners and then block the show. How dare you do that? Okay, it's not for oldies and more. I can play anything for oldies and more. But YouTube has some nerve to show commercials doing my program and then block the show. Okay, that is wrong. Way wrong. But anyway, I digress. Sorry, folks, for doing that, but I am angry today. And let's close the show tonight. This song is appropriate because I want to thank you, the listeners, for tuning into the program this evening. So thank you all for being here and for sending me your requests and for communicating with me. So please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. This show, they give me problems with it, and I'm not happy with it, and I told them about it. But let us close the show tonight with a request for listener Adrian Viterbo. And this girl group out of Orange, New Jersey, signed with Caprice Records back in 1961. They had a hit with their debut single on the Caprice label, a song called Till. Okay, the trio would sign with Smash Records with a new lead singer. Her name was Peggy Santiglia. And the other two gals that were with her were Barbara and Phyllis Allbutt. And they teamed up with an all-star writing team of Bob Feldman, Jerry Goldstein, and Richard Goddard. Of course, they recorded as the Strangelows, but they also were a very talented writing team and producing team. And they wrote their biggest hit was a song called My Boyfriend's Back. That was their first release for the Smash record label. Well, they had 6 in all. This is the follow-up to My Boyfriend's Back. It features Peggy Santiglia on lead. From June of 1963, our closer by the Angels on the Smash label. The song is called Thank You and Good Night. That is the appropriate closer for tonight's show, as no thanks to YouTube for, again, showing commercials during my program when I told them not to, and then blocking it. I hope this gets on the tape, YouTube. Anyway, thank you all for tuning in on this somber evening, and I hope to see you next time right here. I'll be back on Saturday evening beginning at 9 p.m. Eastern Time for the 50s and early 60s edition, also on YouTube. No show tomorrow on 9/11. Everybody have a safe remainder of the week, and I'll see you Saturday night. If not, I'll see you right back here next Wednesday night beginning at 9 p.m. Just want to say, everybody, so long. Here you go for Adrian Viterbo, the Angels. Thank you and good night.